Hey, I want to ask you today, who do you compare yourself with? All right, think about that and let's go. Today we're talking about comparisons, right? There's kind of a, yesterday we talked about a lie of more. Today is this comparison. It's a trap in day 9. And let's look at Matthew 6:26, because we have a bad habit as human beings. We compare ourselves with one another. And I'd be willing to bet that you almost always compare yourself with somebody who has way more than you or someone who has way less than you, right? So if you look at someone who has way more, you're like, man, I don't really have anything, right? And that it's crazy, because that kind of determines your reality sometimes and your perspective. And then if you go look at somebody who has nothing, you might be like, well, I actually have a lot. And that's what Jesus wants us to do today, to actually take the ultimate in someone who doesn't have anything, and that's a bird. You ready? So he says, look at the birds. In Matthew 6:26, look at the birds of the air, man. It's in the phrase, man, they're the birds of the air. Because if I talk about you or you talk about me, you're gonna talk about where I live. I have a house, right? The birds, they build nests, but they're not permanent by any means. You know what I'm saying? They're made out of sticks and leaves and other things. And sometimes those get knocked down and they got to build another one. And so their life is so dependent on God, and it's incredible. And he says, the point he makes is that they don't sow, they don't reap, they don't gather into barns, right? They don't have like a storage locker. And yet, your Heavenly Father, He does what? He feeds them. He feeds them. They have what they need. You're not going to hear them complaining. I'm out here and I can hear birds all around me. I don't know if you can see any of them, probably can't see any behind me, but they are everywhere. There are squirrels running around and grabbing stuff. And I've been having fun all morning just watching them chase each other, and they're gathering, man, because it's getting, as you can tell, I'm in the hoodie and it's cold. It was probably 40 when I came out earlier. So last week's videos, it was cold, man. It was like 40 degrees when I shot these, and it's only October, the middle of October. So he says he feeds us. He feeds those. He goes, and are you not of more value than they? Why are we comparing ourselves? We are valuable to God, and He's gonna feed us, and He's gonna take care of us. Let that sink in. He has got you. He's gonna take care of you. And some of the ways He does that is with people around you. If you're part of a local church, you know, that church can be there to help you when you don't know where the meal's coming from, right? The next dinner, how am I gonna be able to afford my rent? How am I gonna afford, right? There's organizations, there's churches, there's other people that can help you. And that's exciting when you see that happen. When we take care of each other, it's God taking care of us. It's how He does it. It's amazing. We're the hands, we're the feet, and that's really kind of the point of this challenge. Not so that the account at church gets bigger, but that more people get helped. That's the point of all of this. It's why I do what I do. I mean, I don't get a nickel for these. I don't get a penny for these videos at all. Okay, at all. And that's not the point. Been doing these for years, since COVID, man. Because I want to reach out. I want to give. I want to give. And I want you to see that you're loved and see that God cares about you, man. That's the point. That's what I do. I want to get out of that trap of comparing myself and say, you know what? I want to see myself through the lens that God sees me. His love, His mercy. Because that's what drove Him to the cross and the empty tomb for me and you. So that's who we are, man. Okay, so get after that challenge for today. Let's hear about that in the comments. Would love to see what your experience is and how this is affecting you and changing you and your view on giving. All right, so we'll talk to you tomorrow for another follow through.